also feel free to play music on your end. The music logistics never work well with me, so feel free to play it on your end, and I'm gonna not. Okay, stand on up. We're gonna start with ITs and Ys. Can you hear me okay? Well, it doesn't matter if you can because I'm gonna stay here. So we're gonna start with T, so opening up the arms wide, and then you can bring them back together, coming up into a Y, so those arms come up above you, and then into a W. So opening the arms up into a W. I can do it on my knees too so you can see me better. So those arms come up, open into a T, into a Y, and you want to keep the hips tucked here and the core engaged. So you're just kind of opening up the shoulder girdle, the chest, so opening up the arms. And respect that your range of motion may not be very much right now. We're obviously still warming up, so you can kind of each time see if you can open it up just a little bit wider. Good, one more time through. So one more time doing your, where did Ryan go? Ah, okay. All right, last one. Good. And then we're gonna quickly warm up the legs too, and then we're actually gonna jump right into it. So you can still stay standing. We're gonna start with some extension. So you can hold onto a wall if that feels better, or you can just use your balance. So making sure that the hips are even here, we're gonna extend that leg out to the side and back in. So flexing that toe in towards you. Notice that I'm not falling sideways. You're extending that leg out to the side and back in. So we're starting to engage the glute here, warming up the lower half. And again, we're not about speed, nice and slow. Make sure that the right knee, or whatever knee that is the stable one, has a little bend to it. We'll do a couple more here. And your core should definitely be engaged as well. All right, last one, we're gonna bring that foot to the front. So same thing, except getting more into the quad, so that toe is flexed towards you. You can see how slow I'm going. There's no need to have this go too fast. And again, finding some of that balance here if you would rather be doing this as a balance challenge. Good, one more. And now we're gonna kind of go at a diagonal to the back. And this one is gonna probably be your smallest range of motion. So just, and notice, don't let your pelvis just tilt forward. So you see how Ryan's swinging? Don't swing. It should all be, it should all be nice and controlled to the back. Good, 3, 2, 1. We'll switch to the other side. So I'm gonna just come to the side now so I can do my other side. We're starting again with those leg extensions straight out to the side. That toe is flexed in towards you. So if something feels particularly good, you can always stay there for a second and just really fire up the glute. Again, you can always touch your butt if you need to remind it what clenching feels like. This is where my balance gets real bad. All right, we're coming to the front, so that leg comes straight out and back down, go up. Yeah. So that toe is flexed in towards you, core is engaged, firing up the quad. You also should feel some pull in your hamstring here as well. Good, last one, and then we'll go to that diagonal here. So only, even I pitched a little bit forward. So really trying to keep that pelvis even. You can even put your hands on your hips to make sure, and that leg is just coming out diagonally to the back. All right, it's already yawning. Okay. 5 minutes in. 3, 2, 1, good. And you can shake it out however you need. Have a little fun. I can't really see you, so feel free to take whatever you need here. You can come to some shoulder rolls if you want some fun action. All right. We are going to start hot and dangerous with our first plank. So basically the class is broken down into 10 sections. And so before and after every section will be a plank. And then each middle section is a Tabata series. So we're gonna start with our first plank, and we're just holding each one for a minute. Again, you can go hands, forearms, side plank, on your knees, however you want. There's 10 of them. Choose wherever you wanna go. All right, let's go. Starting in 3, 2, 1. So finding wherever you wanna be for that first plank. So remember to relax those shoulder blades down your back a bit, really tucking those hips. I've been trying to engage my glutes more on my planks, and that has been really helping. That neck is staying neutral. I feel the most stable when I do this on my forearms, so that's usually where I default to, but you can do this on your hands, wherever you feel best. So warming up that core here, 30 seconds. Really trying to make sure that you're maximizing that form. That whole spine is staying long. Good, 15 seconds left. Oh, only 1 of 10. It'll be fine, I promise, no one freak out. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going into our first Tabata round. So Tabata is 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, and we'll go through the 2 exercises twice, so only 2-minute circuit. First exercise is a glute med lift. So you can come on your side. So this forearm is down on the ground, knees are bent, so kind of like you're gonna go into a clamshell. You can put that hand on your hip, and you're lifting that top leg up and back down, lifting up and back down, and then we'll come back to it on the other side. Second exercise is a tricep push-up. So those hands are under your shoulders, those elbows are hugging back, core is engaged. So trying to get into those triceps, and your shoulders are also working. All right, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We'll go through those 2 times. Starting in our glute med lifts. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. So lifting that top leg up, coming back down, really getting into, as you can imagine, your gluteus medius. If you want a little extra, you can also straighten that top leg at the top. So bring it up, straighten it out, bend it back and down. Remember, these are short intervals. We're almost done with the first one. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds off, coming into that tricep push-up. You can obviously do this on your knees or on your toes. 3, 2, 1. So really trying to press and pull with those hands. So having the stability all the way from your core to your glutes. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds off. So we'll go to the glute med on the other side. Starting in 3, 2, 1. So you can lift up. You can also keep both legs stacked if you don't want to lift up that top one. Really choosing however you want it to be here. You can also straighten that top leg if that feels better. Really engaging that glute. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds off. We're back into that tricep push-up. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Finding that alignment. And then you can always bring those knees in if you want more of a tricep push-up. Here, you just want to make sure that you're not crumping down your shoulder blades too much. Whew. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds off. We're going to go right into our plank after the 10 seconds. So finding wherever you need that plank to be in 3, 2, 1. So you can always find a side plank here if you would rather. You can drop those knees down to the ground. Finding some focus. I may need your all help remembering when we get to 10. This is definitely number 2, can confirm. We are almost halfway here. So this is where we're getting into that mental endurance. Our Tabata rounds are working a little bit more on power. And then This minute-long plank is working a bit more on that endurance. I'm shaking already. 15 seconds. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Feel free to grab some water and watch while I demo the next Tabata round. Our first exercise is an inchworm. So we're walking out into that plank and then walking back up. Our second one will be squat taps. You can either just do your standard squats. Feel free to find those. If you want to add in a tap, it's going to be tapping to the middle and tapping out. So kind of like a squat jump and tapping. You don't have to actually touch the ground if you don't want. So adding in a little bit of movement if you would like to do for that one. All right, starting with the inchworms. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. So walking out into that plank. You can add a push-up here if you're not tired of them already. Really engaging that core, letting the knees bend a little bit. Don't worry about straightening out the legs on the way up. 3, 2, 1. We'll come into those squat taps. In 3, 2, 1. So tapping to the middle. You can always just find a squat if you would rather. Find whatever version of this is the most enjoyable. Remember, the password was joyful because we want to find joyful movement. So if you have a squat variation you'd enjoy more, do that. 3, 2, 1. Coming into the inchworms again. In 3, 2, 1. Walking out into that plank. See, Ryan added a push-up. Feel free to add a push-up. Getting the heart rate up okay here. Good. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds off. We'll come back into those squat taps. 3, 2, 1. Really keeping the glutes engaged here, not letting this fall into your low back. Good. 3, 2, 1. 10-second break. We're going right into that plank. Again, pick whatever kind of plank you want. Side plank, hands, forearms. 3, 2, 1. 1 minute here. Third plank. Whew, I'm out of breath already. I can always sing to you if you want. I won't, but I could. Making sure the hips aren't coming up here. They're staying tucked down. All right, 30 seconds in, 30 seconds to go. Brian doesn't even look phased. Just feel easy?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, 15, yeah. Jesse's flipping you off. That's funny. Good job, Jesse.
No.
Even though you guys are soulmates. All right, 3, 2, 1. Feel free to grab some water. I'll demo the next Tabata moves. So our first exercise is a hovering table lift. Don't freak out, it's only 20 seconds. Finding that hovering table, you can always stay here. If you want to add on, you're just going to lift one leg at a time while keeping your lower back even. Second exercise will be side lunges. So you can start in the middle of whatever you're using. Come side lunge to one side lunge to the other side. So alternating back and forth. All right. Coming to our hovering table lifts in 3, 2, 1. So tucking those toes, lifting the knees a couple inches. If you want to stay here, you can. If you want to add on little lifts of your feet. Nothing special here, just a little tiny movement. Keeping that spine in line. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds off. We're standing up for our side lunges. And 3, 2, 1. So coming to one side, side lunge, other side. So you're kind of coming laterally now instead of forward and back. Sitting those hips back and down. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds off. We're back into that hovering table. Starting in 3, 2, 1. You can always stay in that hovering table, or you can add in any amount of lifts that you want here. They can be super small, just hovering the feet, or you can really lift the leg up and back. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds off, back into our side lunges. 3, 2, 1. Sitting back and down. So that knee should be staying behind the toe. Good. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds off. We're coming right into that fourth plank. They're flying by. I mean, come on. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to try this on my hands this time. We're going to switch it up. So remember, you can find a side plank. You can find it on your knees. You could add in some plank jacks if you want a little challenge, whatever you're feeling. Don't know why I did that. That made me really tired. All right, 30 seconds to go here. Making sure you're breathing. Final 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Relax, grab some water, whatever you need. Coming into, I guess, our fourth round. So our first exercise is a one-leg deadlift. So finding that neutral pelvis. You're going to tilt forward. You don't actually have to touch the ground, and then driving that knee up. If you want to add a jump, feel free to add, and then you'll work on your balance a little bit more. A tap at the bottom, and then a jump at the top if you want. You can always just keep the deadlift. And then second one is going to be tricep dips. So if you have a chair around or a bench, you can do that. Or you can always just find yourself in a table position and bringing those elbows back and down for, I don't know if you can see me, those elbows back for tricep dips here. Whatever works best for you. All right, one leg deadlift. So we'll stay on one side and then switch to the other one halfway. Ready, set, go. So pick whatever side you want to start with here. And again, picking your level. Whew. Trying to work on my balance. Good. 3, 2, 1. Finding tricep dips wherever you want. You can do them in table. You can do them on a chair. Whatever feels best. 3. Tricep dips. 2, 1. So you can come to a table and dip back down, or Ryan's doing them on the couch. Wherever you are, really trying to keep that chest open. Good. 3, 2, 1. Coming to one leg deadlifts on that other side. To remember which side I started on. 3, 2, 1. So remember your levels. You can always find just the deadlift part or you can add in the knee drive, or you can add in the knee drive to jump. So you should feel this in your glute and your hamstring. 3, 2, 1. Coming into those tricep dips. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Just a couple inches down, couple inches back up. As you would if you were doing tricep dips on a chair or a table, make sure the glutes are engaged and the core is engaged. You're not letting yourself fall back. 3, 2, 1. We're coming in to halfway that 5th plank. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. Again, finding whatever plank you want here. Wow, this has really flown by. Man, oh man. Finding some control here. Good, 30 seconds, halfway. Nice job, everyone. Keep it up here, 15 seconds. Good, 3, 2, 1, relax. All right, coming into our next round of Tabata, we're gonna be doing a dolphin with a leg extension. So let me move this down a little bit. So you're gonna find a dolphin position, so those forearms are on the ground like they were in some of your planks. You're tucking the toes and coming up into kind of a V shape, extending that left leg up. You're gonna extend it out to the side and back in. So dolphin is a very challenging position. So I think 20 seconds will still feel pretty hard, and then we'll switch to the other side the next time. And then second exercise is alternating curtsy lunges. So stepping behind for your curtsy lunges. I don't know why I do my weird hand thing for curtsy lunges, but all right, coming to our dolphin leg extension in 3, 2, 1. So bringing those hands down, tucking the toes, extending that left leg up and out to a couple inches to the side, toes flexed in towards you. Hips are staying even. Good, 3, 2, 1. Coming into those curtsy lunges. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. Are you tired of me saying 3, 2, 1 yet? Alternating again. Take these as slow as you need. Good, 3, 2, 1. Back into that dolphin for extensions on the other side. 3, 2, 1. So that right leg comes up, extending a couple inches out the side and back in. Nice. 3, 2, 1. Coming up into standing for our curtsy lunges. In 3, 2, 1. Alternating curtsy lunges. All right, 3, 2, 1. Coming into our 6th plank, wherever you want to be here. In 3, 2, 1 minute. So finding control here. You can imagine that your forearms, your hands are kind of pulling the mat apart, really building some tension in your upper back. All right, halfway, 30 seconds to go here. Again, you can always drop down to your knees. Try to not let your head drop too much here. That neck is staying neutral. Good, 10 seconds left. Good, 3, 2, 1. All right, so you all are in luck. We're repeating all of those Tabatas one more time, and then we'll be done. So as a reminder, the first one is side glute raises. So we're on our side, lifting up, and then tricep push-ups. All right, let's go. Starting in 5. Feel free to grab some water if you need to, no joke. 3, 2, 1. So again, you can always add that leg straighten at the top if you want a little bit of a challenge. As if this is not a challenge. It is very hard for me. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds off, coming into that tricep push-up. Those hands are under your shoulders, elbows are hugging back. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Flipping over to that other side for our glute med lift. And 3, 2, 1. Really trying to squeeze up that glute. That shoulder is just for stability here. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds off. We're coming into our tricep push-up. And 3, 2, 1. Ah. 10 seconds left. Ryan's repping them out here. I cannot do that. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds, and we'll go into 7. Everyone agree that's the 7? Yeah, okay, cool. All right, 3, 2, 1. If it's not the 7th, let me know.
It's the 7th.
It's the 7th.
It's
Okay,
the 7th.
Ryan confirmed.
I can't confirm. Independently confirmed.
Peer reviewed. Definitely peer reviewed that it is
Media
7.
reports coming from multiple outlets. Concurring opinion written.
I'm gonna go into a side plank. That's what I'm feeling.
I'm writing a concurring opinion
Oh
to
my gosh.
your majority.
All right, 30 seconds in. Mother of pearl. All right, we got 15 seconds left here. Almost there. This is where it gets real hard. 3, 2, 1. Relax, grab some water. That next round, as a reminder, is our inchworm and our squat taps. So remember, you can take any option for those squats. I mean, for anything, you can take any option, but just a specific reminder for that one. All right, when you're ready, standing on up into our inchworm. I'm gonna grab a sip of water. All right, 3, 2, 1. So those inchworms walking out into that plank, walking All the way back up. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds off. We'll go into the squat taps or squat variations. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Picking your level. Good. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds off. We're back into those inchworms. And 3, 2, 1. Good. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds off. Last round of squat taps. And 3, 2, 1. Getting the heart rate up a bit here. Good. 3, 2, 1. All right, coming into that 8th plank. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. Finding whatever you want for that 8th plank.
Oh, wait, why am I doing
You don't have to do what I do.
I see.
Actually, don't feel like doing a side plank. Only 2 more after this. Wahoo! All right, more than halfway. You all look awesome. Rock on. Final 15 seconds here. Good. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Nice job. All right, so as a reminder, this next one, we have our hovering table lift. So you can always just hold the hovering table, or you can lift the legs, and then side lunges. So finding the center of the mat and side lunging out. All right. Whew, I'm tired. I'm gonna grab a sip of water. All right. Finding that hovering table position. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. So you can always stay here, or you can lift, alternating. I noticed that Ryan is always conveniently busy on the ones he doesn't like.
No, I did that one last time. I love all of them.
3,
It's just really tough to pick.
1. 10 seconds off. We're coming into those side lunges. Too many that you love,
Yeah,
right?
My love is over.
3, 2, 1. You like this one.
Yeah. Like I said, I like all.
Okay. I mean, that's just objectively not true.
I mean, top of the list for me is Dolphin. It's not competition. I mean, I love Dolphin. I always have.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Coming back to our hovering table. Want to show them your toenails? 3, 2, 1. Back into alternating if you want, or just holding. Three, 2, 1. Back into our side lunges last time. 3, 2, 1. So alternating. Sitting those hips back. I even sometimes like putting my hands in my hip creases to really make sure I'm pressing my hips back. 3, 2, 1. Getting ready for that 9th plank. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. Finding that plank position wherever you are. So plank actually does really strengthen the shoulder joints too, the shoulder girdle. So you're really getting to the deltoids, into your traps, your upper back, your serratus. As long as you're really trying to drag those hands back, you'll feel it in that upper back. 30 seconds. People often just think of planks as core work, and it is a lot of core work, but you should also have the glutes engaged too, so that's some glute work as well. Good, 15 seconds. All right, 3, 2, 1, relax. All right, we are on that final stretch, our 4 out of 5 rounds. So back into our 1 leg deadlift. You can add in the knee drive or the jump, up to you, and then tricep dips. So standing up, picking what side you want to start on for your 1 leg deadlifts. You can always add in a weight too if you have a weight. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. So finding that neutral pelvis, tilting forward, hips are even, then you can add in that hop at the top or just a knee drive, whatever works best for you here. Good, 3, 2, 1. We're coming into tricep dips. You can find a chair or a table, wherever is around you, or you can find your table position. 3, 2, 1. So finding that table and then dropping back a couple inches and back up. Good, 3, 2, 1. Coming to that other side for your 1 leg deadlift. Remember what side I did the first time. All right, 3, 2, 1. Finding that nice controlled balance, not like me on that one. That glute is fired up. 3, 2, 1. All right, last round, coming to those tricep dips. 3, 2, 1. Ryan's cheating and looking at my cheat sheet.
You told me to.
So a couple inches down and back up, making sure you're keeping the integrity of your shoulders here. You shouldn't feel anything wonky in the shoulders. 3, 2, 1. We're coming to that 10th plank, everyone. Last plank, I promise. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Going out with a bang. Last one. So if you want to add on a challenge this time, feel free to do that. If you feel great where you are, stay there. If you want to make it easier, that's up to you. Final 30 seconds. You should all be so proud of yourself. That was a lot of planks. 15 seconds to go. Good. 3, 2, 1. Nice. We do have our last round, but there's no plank at the end of it, so don't worry. Our last round, we have Dolphin Leg Extension. So 1 leg extends in your dolphin, and then alternating curtsy lunges. So final 2 minutes, and then we'll stretch. All right, finding that dolphin position when you're ready, extending that left leg out. We'll start in 3, 2, 1.
Kick.
3, 2, 1. Standing up for those alternating curtsy lunges. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. Stepping behind. Those knees are staying behind your toes even as you step behind. Good. 3, 2, 1. Nice. All right, back into that dolphin on the other side. Final minute. Woo, woo. 3, 2, 1. Ryan's doing dolphin kicks, so you could do those too if you wanted.
Oh.
Well, you can see what I'm doing. Good. 3, 2, 1. Final 20 seconds coming into that curtsy lunge. All right, and go. Ow, my glute. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job, everyone. Feel free to find a seat, take a second, grab some water, and we'll get right into our stretches. That was very impressive. Give yourself a quick pat on the shoulder for all of those planks. Jesse, Isabel, I don't see you patting yourself on the shoulder. There we go, thank you.
Just eating.
Yeah, they're just like, all right, grab some water. All right, we're gonna start by bringing actually back our T's, I's, and Y's, although Ryan's kind of in my way, so.
Oh, I'm staying for stretching for like the first time ever and I'm in your way.
No, you can go up there. So we're coming back to our T's, I's, and Y's. So opening up the chest here, coming into the Y's, coming into those W's. So really trying to open back up the chest. You guys can start doing them. Come into your T's. So again, you're not trying to splay the ribs, really trying to keep, I know Ryan just did that.
That was a dig to me.
Keeping those glutes engaged. I like doing this on my knees, but you can also do it sitting, whatever feels best for you. And then when you feel like you've got enough openness, bring those arms into your goalpost, and we're just gonna pull down and back up. So pretending that you're like on a lap bar. So really opening up the pecs here, pulling down. And then you can come into that neutral, and while keeping those hips pointing forward, we're just gonna come to some thoracic twists. Again, listening to the torso. You don't want to twist too much. And notice my hips aren't moving. So you really, only the thoracic spine is moving here. Good. We can come into our quadruped here. And we're just going to come to some hip circles. So while keeping those hips pretty even, just going to circle the hips around. Whatever range of motion feels best for you. And then switch directions. What are those? All right, switch to the other side, hip circles. So this doesn't have to be an uncontrolled stretch. Really see if you can find some control in it. And then switch to the other side. No, you're not done yet. Good, and then you can bring those knees wide, toes together, and come into a child's pose. If you want this to be more active, you can keep those hands on the ground and pull towards you, and you'll get a nice stretch in your upper back. Good. You can come up here. We're going to come into standing, bringing those feet out wide. We're going to come into the side lunges we did before, but more of a stretching version. So you can alternate back and forth. It feels better to be up here for it. You can be up here. You can also be with the hands on the ground and just see what feels good. If something feels particularly good, stick there for a second. Another really nice stretch down here too is to bring both hands to one side and then pull away, and you'll feel a nice long stretch in the side of your body. Good, and then last stretch, we'll come sit down facing the front, open up the glute. So you can do this on your back as a figure 4, or you can cross here and kind of jump that foot out as much as you need or bring it in so that you're feeling a glute stretch, flexing that toe in towards you. Really try to avoid the shoulders up here. Really try to press out and down with the hands so that you're keeping the chest open. And I like moving my hips side to side a little bit. You'll feel it in a little bit different place, or maybe I do because I have really tight hips. Good. Switch to the other side. Flexing that toe in towards you. Again, try not to just relax in the shoulders, pressing into the hands. All right, you can come to seated. Whatever else you want to do here, if you want to do some shoulder rolls, if you want to do a chest opener, whatever you want. With that, feel free to take anything else you need. I would love feedback on what you want to see for the rest of the summer before the fall happens. I'll do a couple more weeks of this. We also, as you probably all know, well, Isabel and Jesse already signed up, so I'm going to just say this to Becky. My business, Generation 3 Girls, is doing our event series starting next Monday, and so I'll be leading a workout. Meredith will be leading a yoga class, and we'll have a bunch of really good workshops on intuitive eating and nutrition. So if you want to sign up, let me know. And I would love any other things that you have. Also, if this time works well for people, if it doesn't work well, let me know and I can shift it around. I have a lot of availability in my schedule. So let me know. Other than that, thank you all for coming. I'm going to stop recording so anyone can say anything.